Good afternoon, everybody. DW Pastor Barry here. I'm on my bed, as you can tell. I'm going to try this angle today. I don't feel like sitting up right now. I'm tired. I didn't know there was going to be church today. I really thought it was going to be canceled. We had quite a few there. Not everybody was there. Some here in the home are feeling under the weather, and so they've been taking it easy. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm just tired. My lungs feel a little bit heavy, but I'm good. Taught my class this morning. I thought it went relatively well. I'm back to wearing these glasses again. I found these on a shelf and decided to start wearing them for videos again. Please forgive my posture. I'm not trying to look a certain way. I'm really not trying to draw extra attention on myself at all. It's just I really don't feel like sitting on my bed right now. I'm just not. My body's sore from building that snow tower. I'm still sore in my legs, my back, and some postures just aren't terribly comfortable for me. There, I've moved you over even more. There's my window in the corner. It's a really sunny day. It's like 42 degrees out. I think the rest of our snow is going to be gone. Most of it anyway will be gone by the end of this day. Of course, there's the melt, and then the freezing temperatures tonight, which will probably be on some of the roads. So we'll see how it is, but I'm hoping if everyone's feeling good, hopefully we can get back to work tomorrow. I've enjoyed my time off. I've caught up on doing videos and all that. Not really making as many as I wanted to, but I've edited more than my share, so I'm happy with that. We're on January 14th today, and this 1 Minute with God for Men daily devotions. And it's called risk. Sometimes in life we must take risk. Take a risk or take risks. Fortune favors the bold, as they say. Sometimes you got to be bold to take risks. All right, the question they ask, what kind of risk is involved in following God? Are there risks in following God? Yeah. One of the biggest risks there is with following God is that you're going to disappoint your flesh. You risk disappointing your flesh every single day. But you know what? That's good. You should want to disappoint your flesh all the time. We're supposed to crucify the flesh. So make sure your flesh is disappointed, because then you're probably doing something right. Here's what the author says about risks. When God asks you to follow him, he often doesn't give all the information about what is happening right away. Boy, is that the truth. God's done that to me. He's given me little bits and pieces here and there because he wants me to walk by faith and not by sight. When you step out in faith, he gives guidance as you go. Moses risked his life by approaching Pharaoh and leading the Israelites out of captivity. Mary risked her marriage, her reputation, and her future by becoming the mother of Jesus. Following God's will is not without risks. The one thing more risky than trusting God is not trusting him. Absolutely. I don't want to go through this life without trusting God. I trust him completely, even though it's hard at times and it does feel like a risk. God's response to this can be found in Exodus. Let me make sure I get this right. 3:10-11. These glasses aren't as strong as the ones I usually wear. That's why I can't see it too good. Exodus 3:10-11. Now go, for I am sending you to Pharaoh. You will lead my people, the Israelites, out of Egypt. But who am I to appear before Pharaoh? Moses asked God. How can you expect me to lead the Israelites out of Egypt? Moses did have some good excuses for why God shouldn't use him, but God didn't want to hear it because God already had his plan and God knew it was going to work. He just needed Moses to obey. And sometimes that's the way it is with us. God tells us to do something and we can come up with so many reasons why it shouldn't be us. And yet God says, no, I have given you my spirit. You have the power, the ability to do this with me. So go ahead and do it, even though you may not trust me completely. All right, Luke, let me see again. Sorry, the lighting. Luke 1:18, I believe it says, Mary responded, I am the Lord's servant, and I am willing to accept whatever he wants. May everything you have said come true. We read that again in our Bible class this morning in church, trying to continue on with the whole story of Jesus being born and all that stuff. God's promises, Psalm 119, 133. Guide my steps by your word, so I will not be overcome by any evil. That's a good, short, and sweet one. Be willing to take risks with God because he's got your back. God is for you. He's not against you so long as you are in obedience to him. But God is against those who are wicked. He's not in their plans. But if you belong to the Lord, he's in your plans so long as your plans line up with his. Of course, it has to be his will. And hopefully you have become so Christ-minded that your desires become the desires of God, that they match up, because they will come to pass. It just takes time, patience, and trust. And of course, walking by faith. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. God bless you. I'll see you in the next 1 Minute with God for Men devotional.